Okay. Judge Boasberg finds the U.S. government in contempt. Stated in a 46-page order, by the way. It was very long. But essentially it said, we've been playing fucking games for a very long time, and I'm done. You're in willful violation. Nobody will name the person who said, yes, let these other planes take off when a judge just told us not to have planes take off. The judge specifically said, turn planes around if they're in the air. They didn't do that. So how can you contact a plane that's in the air? What even in the fuck? Maybe if you didn't hire all the people who knew how to do that shit, you would have been fine. Ugh, that just brings up all the plane and helicopter incidents since then. So that's just another issue. Anyway, in this order, Judge Boasberg says he will give the government an opportunity to correct its error by giving the deportees the opportunity to contest the allegations that they are a gang member, they are here illegally, whatever. Because I don't know if you know or not, but legal residents of the United States have been deported to this El Salvador jail. At this point, we know several of them by name. But that's not the point. This is before we knew any of this, is when the judge gave the orders to turn these planes around and has been fighting this ever since. So, if the government chooses not to give these deportees that opportunity, Judge Boasberg can file for a criminal contempt hearing. The DOJ would be the one to enforce that, and the DOJ has reason not to enforce that. Not really. I mean, they have a tyrant telling them not to enforce it, right? I'm sure they will, or they do, or they have, or that's why we're in this position. Get back to the notes. What's relevant? Oh, if the Department of Justice declines to enforce, then Judge Boasberg can, with congressional oversight, assign a prosecutor of Boasberg's choosing to handle the contempt hearing. There is precedent in the Supreme Court for this. This has happened before. The Supreme Court upheld the judge's decision to assign a special prosecutor. Did I say special judge? I meant special prosecutor. The judge can assign a special prosecutor if the Department of Justice will not prosecute. You know, our Department of Justice is not the best it's ever been right now, not the most ethical, not like top par people. I don't know what's going on. It's like they just put a bunch of white kids in office, and it's gross. Anyway, the government is saying in this case, just like it says in the Kilmar Abrego Garcia case, that the courts have no jurisdiction over foreign policy. But the problem is, no, this is constitutional rights and protections. These are human fucking rights. So, I guess we'll see how it goes. Yeah, our government is not up to great things right now. And they are lying to you about it.